Right, hello everyone. This is the Accelerate channel. My name is Alexander, and this will be your watch along, pre-recorded, for the 2025 Dutch Grand Prix Qualifying. Coming into this, Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri expected to be the favorites, obviously with that rocket ship of McLaren. But I think we might get surprised today. Verstappen is always a factor. And depending on how good the Mercedes is, we might see Russell up there as well. Obviously, looking from yesterday, we saw that the Aston Martins were very good in practice, but depends on if they could string it together. Additionally, we've seen rain predicted for this weekend, so that could throw something into the mix, but it's dry right now. Drivers are in the cars, just getting ready to go. We're just waiting for the clock to tick down. Dutch Grand Prix is a interesting track, Zandvoort. You got a lot of long corners of constant radius, and we've seen in the practice that some drivers have been struggling with those corners and some have been nailing it. Ideally, the best line for those corners is you want to be taking a tight line and reducing the amount of track space you take up to try to preserve your tires. But you get drivers like Max who love to just throw into the corner, and then he starts complaining about his tires being cooked, like we saw in previous years, particularly in Hungary, with similar corners. If you're not familiar with my channel, I am a Ferrari fan. As much as I love the other teams, that's going to be my go-to. So expect lots of cheering if they do well, and lots of anger if they do poorly. Right, Q1 started. Who's out? Verstappen's out. Esteban is out. Oh, Tsunoda. The Williams are rolling on track. The two Haas cars are rolling on track. Here's Tsunoda starting his preparation lap. Now, second Red Bull car obviously has been in quite a bit of a slump this year. Seems to just be impossible to handle. And we saw that actually as early as Spain of 2023 with Sergio Perez complaining about the car, but the real problems didn't start to show until 2024 when obviously he struggled, and then Lawson struggled, and now Tsunoda's struggling. And now I even see that Max is having a bit of a hard time. But we'll see what happens today. Helmut Marko on screen, what a guy. Haas has been having a Haas year. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're terrible. But I don't expect too much from them today. Seem to be just never able to find their form. Although, if you're Oliver Behrman, it's the perfect place to begin your first full year of F1. Speaking of first years, Kimi Antonelli has been in a bit of a slump as well. Hopefully, after the break, he can get himself out of that. Alright, here we go. This is Behrman starting his flying lap as Esteban complains about the wind. What happened to Tsunoda then? I guess he just bailed? As Leclerc somehow goes to the top of the tower despite having not set a lap. If you're lined up with me, you'll be watching Oliver Behrman's first flying lap here. I want to see how he approaches some of these corners. Oh, a little bit of snap there. And Leclerc already goes sector purple first sector. Well done. And he is pretty hooked up. Obviously, the small mistake is going to affect his time. Oh, and Leclerc's already lost purple. Oh man, he's going slower than the Haas. That's always good to see. What the hell, man? At least Hamilton seems to be putting it together. Hamilton purple 2 sectors, but not by much. And Leclerc ends up in second because he ran second. Or did he not? Hamilton coming around the final corner. And barely beats the Haas car. Oh! Lance Stroll just put it into the wall. Because he's Lance Stroll and that's what he does. And Lance Stroll is maybe already out of qualifying. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Let's see what he did. I'm guessing he let's see. Yeah, way too late. Just too late on the brakes, I think. Oh no, he dipped his 2 tires into the grass. I just I don't know what to say. Like, you've been in the sport for almost 10 years now. You're putting 2 tires into the grass into a braking zone. It has to be better than that. Here comes Verstappen. See if he can keep up with his tractor of a Red Bull. He says purple by a 10th in the first sector. Yeah. It's going very wide. See, that's the problem. If he doesn't change up his lines, he's gonna just be destroying his tires. But that doesn't matter as he's 4/10 up into sector 2. And he doesn't dip it in the grass because he's not terrible. And Verstappen on pole with almost 5/10. So there's maybe some pace in there. We still have to see the McLarens run. And I'm curious to see how Alonso does. Well, that Aston Martin doesn't look too terrible. A new wing should hopefully be able to keep it going. Lance thinks he's done. He probably wants to go home. I wouldn't blame him. Yeah, he's just... I don't know what's going on there, man. Just way, way, way too over. Like, that's something I'd expect out of F125 video game player. Not a professional F1 driver. He's lucky he completely smashed his car. I don't know. I think they might be able to get him at least to run out, but he's probably going to be stuck in Q1. At least he'll be able to race tomorrow. What's going on here? The Mercedes, Russell is not improving on Verstappen's time, but Norris is. Purple first sector. And I have a visitor tiptoeing through the room. Russell not improving again. And Norris not improving. He's up by 2, but he's not improving on Verstappen's second sector. Takes the final turn well. Let's see if we can gain time. I think he'll beat him, but not by much. Yeah, up by 2 and almost 3/10 on Verstappen. Piastri not doing. Piastri up into second, but he's a tenth and a half down on his teammate. Let's see what Alonso does. Up into fourth. I mean, he's almost he's almost half a second down, but at least he didn't smash his car into the wall. As the board a little starts. Oh, really bumpy over there. That's quite wide. One-tenth down on Pierre Gasly. Oh, he's a little out of shape there. I think he's getting affected by the heavy winds coming off the sea. Oh, now he's down by 300ths. See if we can find some extra time into the final 2 corners here. I don't think he's gonna prove too much, but he is 14th, unlike Leclerc, who's in 15th, and better improve. As Gasly goes into 6th. If Gasly had a car with a proper engine, I think he would be top 3. I genuinely do. The stuff this man can do is incredible, given how terrible his vehicle is. As Leclerc goes only a 10th up onto a Sauber into Sector 2, and Hamilton is 5/10 down on Norris. Leclerc up into 14th. Oh, boys, we need to be better than this. A second off of the top, and barely ahead of the Williams of Alex Albon and the Sauber of Gabriel Bortoleto. And if he doesn't do better, he's going to be out. Hamilton boxing. Lawson. Oh, he goes way over the curbs and probably did some good damage to his floor there. There's 5 minutes in Q1 right now. And the Ferraris need to improve quite a bit. Meanwhile, Alonso are doing many drivers at the ripe old age of 44. And I think that goes to show that some of these guys probably don't deserve their seats. one of the Ferraris out of the pits. Who was it? As I think Norris comes out. No, it's Piastri. As we get a view of the most depressed driver of all time, sitting in his Ferrari. And there he is. Ah, Stroll. I don't know what to say. We're both Canadian. I should be cheering for you, but geez, man. You've been in this sport for way, way too long to be making mistakes like that. I don't know what to say. I'm of the opinion that he should have retired quite a few years ago. But it is what it is. Piastri looking good. Onto what is possibly his final flying lap. And he's not improving on his teammate, but he's close. Only 300s down. Oh, he's up by a tenth into sector 2. That was a bit wide. I don't know if I would have gone that wide. But yeah, yellow sector 3. He takes it from his teammate, but not by much. And I think Norris will snatch that right back. Oh, Albon got a snap. That's gonna hurt. I don't know about dropping the brakes so quickly in the middle of that corner. And he's not up on Piastri, which is not even close to what his target is. But he's quite close to him. Put it in heavy into that. It's final chicane. Albon is not going to take pole, but he puts together a very impressive 5th place. Then again, this is only Q1, so he's just trying to survive. And Bortoleto is up on Charles Leclerc. And I don't know what to say. Leclerc is almost half a second down on Oscar Piastri. And Bortoleto is a 10th and a half up on Leclerc. Charles Leclerc up into 9th. I don't even know if that's going to be enough. I don't think it will be. Bortoleto up into 13th. Lost a lot of time into that final sector. Meanwhile, Ocon has a rough go of it into the second to last corner. And Ocon is out at 16th. That's unfortunate. Colapinto up into 15th. Hello. And Hulkenberg. Tsunoda goes up. I have another guest today. Do you want to join me? You won't be able to hear anything.
Hi, who am I talking to? The world? Hello, world. Can you give me a quick recap as to what's happened so far?
Well, Stroll put it into the wall because he's Stroll.
Again?
And he's going to start last. At least he didn't completely demolish his car like last time.
But what happened? Just again, didn't slow down?
He dipped 2 tires into the grass, into the final corner, because, I don't know, I guess he trains in F125. Somehow both Ferraris managed to make it through Q1.
Yay!
Which I thought, I mean, hey, for Hamilton's form this year, that's an impressive achievement. Maybe that new floor they brought is, or that updated floor is actually putting in some work. The Haas is, I don't know what to say. They're just terrible.
Why? Just the car itself?
Well, it's the usual Haas position, you know. They had maybe one good year. I think their first or second year. They finished 5th or 6th. And beyond that, it's just been bad.
So you think Stroll's not going to be able to race, or are they going to be able to fix this car?
Yeah, look at his car fix. It wasn't that bad, but he's out of qualifying.
How's what's happening with Verstappen and Yuki?
They both survived, I'm pretty sure.
And it looks like a clear day. At least it's not raining.
Yeah, they were all this excitement, calling for rain, and it's bone dry.
That's the weather for you.
That's the typical Formula 1 weather control. I'd like to see Varun in a good car. I think he'd do much better than he is. And Nico, man.
Are they still...
I don't know what's going on here.
Second and third as they were yesterday, or...
Who are you referring to?
In their practice. The both Hulk cars.
Both which car?
The Hulks.
The Hulks?
The green ones.
Which green ones?
The 2 green...
The Astons? No,
the Hulkenberg is the drive... No, the green... What do you remember? I can't remember right now. Those guys. That car... The cars...
The Salvers. Should we add another guest to our...
Is that Carlos Sainz?
Do you want to add another guest? Another guest star. Here we go.
Go on that side.
Should I just unplug the headphones then so we can hear everything?
Why not?
Oh, man.
Looks like a beautiful day. No clouds.
Yeah.
Just a couple.
Now that unfortunately means the McLarens are probably going to be on pole and P2. Given this is going to be Max's home race, I'm hoping for a special performance. Let's see what Hamilton did.
He did twice yesterday, the 360s.
Hamilton complaining about traffic. Wow, Ferrari engineers actually put in some effort for once.
You're so mean.
Look, they just lost 2 aerodynamic engineers to Mercedes and Audi, and everyone cheered because it's probably a net benefit for the team. Personally, I don't know what you're thinking. Trying to poach Ferrari talents, you're probably just going to sabotage yourself. We can see that. Who is that? That is Colapinto.
That car.
is keeping its speed too low. See, board a little braking slightly earlier, in pretty much every corner, or slightly later, in pretty much every corner, and that's what's giving him the edge.
You need better lighting in here.
The Dutch fans do some kind of Dutch dance. Dutch.
The Dutch.
Liam Lawson has did a pretty good job at finding his form again after driving
Piastri.
an absolutely terrible Red Bull car. So good to see he got promoted to the junior team.
He's top of the game again.
Piastri, we'll see. Maybe all the Golf Norris play during the break.
When's the qualifying? When are they?
This is the qualifying.
Oh, I thought they were warming up still. I didn't realize it already started. It's since Belgian time.
Belgian time. Oh boy.
Not Belgian.
The Dutch are
No.
gonna kill you in the comments.
Netherlands. Netherlands.
The 360 Hamilton did 2 times. Was it in the same turn every time?
I don't
Same
remember.
place?
I don't remember. No, I don't think so. He just the car just got out from underneath him.
Within the span of like an hour or something, right?
I think it was
Or an
2
hour.
separate sessions. Or I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember something that happened yesterday.
Budapest. That's where Edward's from. Well, your
Truth.
parents, anyways.
Truth.
Truth.
Second generation.
We're gonna go for a bike ride. How much longer is this? Till
Until
2 hours?
could be a
10:30?
bit, right?
10, 11?
Comes Lewis Hamilton.
Come on, Hamilton. You need to step up today.
Yeah,
He needs to step up. How's Leclerc doing?
not much better. It's just the Ferrari is just not.
Is that edamame? Is it?
Yes, it is Edamame.
Adami.
No, he's Edamame. That's his name now.
Hmm.
Because I was the opinion he should no longer be employed at Ferrari.
Your allergies are bad.
Alexander Albon sits in his garage.
Leclerc!
Well, put him in the car. He'll probably do better. I bet you he doesn't put 2 tires in the grass and bends it like Stroll. Leclerc goes purple first sector. Hamilton is a little down for him. Purple second sector. And Hamilton beats him into the second sector.
You're first and
Leclerc
second
setting
right now?
You're
Well,
a
complaining with
time.
their first and second.
Yeah, they're first and second with a time that's probably about a second lower than what it needs to be, or second longer than what it needs to be. You're running 109s in the Q1 session, and there's the Fox.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Out of nowhere. That's so funny.
Vindicated.
Well, at least it's not a groundhog that like Lewis Hamilton
Like
hit
the
in
way
the
that
freaking-
Hamilton
in Montreal.
obliterated in ruined his race in Montreal.
Did he hit the ground hard or he swerved around?
Nah, he hit it. Wrecked his floor and
Enough to-
messed up his race. Although knowing the Ferrari, maybe it improved before.
We should like try to catch that fox so it doesn't get in the way or put him like or try to.
He ran off, so I'm sure they're keeping an eye on him.
Why is it saying outlap? How are they outlapping?
Because they're going out of the pit.
You're going to the pit?
They're leaving.
They're
They're
out.
leaving the pit, so they're going out of the pit.
So they call it outlap?
Yeah.
I thought outlap is when you outlap somebody, like when you're.
That's too.
Okay.
Exact terminology, but
Who's this? Russell.
So then no time is. They have to wait till you do his one lap to put the time in?
Yep.
Why don't you just say box or pit instead of outlap?
Because they're not in the pits. They're on the outlap.
What's the outlap then?
It's the lap when you come out of the pits.
Oh, okay. So they have to do one lap, and then when does no time kick in? After the one lap or during the one lap?
The lap
That's
after the
calculated.
outlap.
So they
That's
do a lap,
calculated.
and then there's no time lap,
Yes.
and then there's the actual time lap.
Yeah.
you
Why?
call the lap after you've won, after the race is over, and you do another lap.
Victory lap.
The cool down lap.
Go that lap.
As Verstappen takes fastest. Oh, whoa. Russell has a big snap there. Verstappen is purple in sector 1 by 0.3, but Russell is purple in sector 2 by almost 4.
You hit
See if
almost
Verstappen
300
can beat him.
kilometers there.
Whoa, 7.5 tenths up into sector 2 on Leclerc. So showing that the Ferrari really does not have the pace it should have. See what Russell does.
Oh, 3:8:20.
Russell
wow.
goes fastest by 4 tenths.
3:27.
Verstappen is probably going to beat him. Is Verstappen since 109.1.
There he is. Haven't seen him up there in a little while.
Antonelli up into second, somehow
Wow, what's
remembering that
happening?
he's an F1 driver.
Mercedes.
But good for him.
Oh, he's a fox, bro. He's looking for fox.
Tsunoda into sector 3, so something tells me those times are not as slow as they could be. Or as fast as they could be. Norris purple first sector. Oh, a little bit of a correction there. It's going to hurt him. Let's see. Yeah, he does not improve in sector 2. And they're putting him up against Gasly for some reason. When they should be putting him up against Verstappen.
It's like-
Yes, a second and 3/10 up with a 108.8.
And Ferrari's now 9 and 10.
Oh, big correction from Alonso. That's going to hurt. Another big correction. What's going on with that Aston Martin? Still 4/10 up on the Ferrari. Another huge correction. As Piastri goes 6/10 up on Bortoletto. And I think Alonso's going to end up probably in 5th now. No, 8th, jeez. Oh, if he had a better lap there, it would have been much better for him. Leclerc, as Piastri goes in 2nd.
And back to normal. Yes, during Norris.
Comes
no top.
Leclerc. Can he improve on RB? As Hamilton goes purple. Leclerc up into 4th. Alright.
Signs every time. There's always something up with him. He's got like a
he
crappy
was-
car.
Doomed to Williams hell.
Like seriously.
To make way for
He deserves a good
Lewis
card.
Midfielderton. As Hamilton goes faster than his teammate. And only 4/10 down from the McLaren of Lando Norris.
Be nice to see one of the kind of like the underdogs come up again.
You mean like Ferrari?
Stop. Be nice.
When's the last time Hamilton's won?
Well, he won a sprint in China earlier this year, but I think
did he?
his most recent victory was Belgium last year.
Yeah.
So he's definitely
It's
capable of
been
winning a
while.
race. But Verstappen loses his head on one of the McLarens.
Oh, because they're just
See what happened to Carlos Sainz.
they're like a bull in a china shop. The McLarens, they just
He's
go.
upset
They
'cause
don't
he wanted
care.
to go wide on
Nothing.
the turn, I guess. This is where they're massaging the car, getting it ready.
That's what Carlos did to his car. Is Yuki, who is
I wonder if
somehow
drivers from different teams could drive the other cars, like cars from the other, like switch cars just to get a feel to see what their cars are like.
we
Like
could,
for example, like
we could never do that.
Hamilton and Leclerc would
Too many
drive like
too many frauds
Red
would be
Bull
too many
or-
frauds would be exposed.
Too many what?
Too many frauds would be exposed.
Frauds?
Yeah.
Why? What is a fraud?
The fraud is the drivers. Because some of these guys
So you're saying the
Probably
cars
should
are
not
great,
be.
but the drivers are.
should not be where they are. But you can see that. You see with the teammate.
Well, do you think if like Sainz drove like a McLaren, that he'd do way better?
Oh yeah, he would be first or second every race. He did drive for McLaren.
So what percentage would you say is driver versus car?
I say it's like 60% car, 40% driver. You can see guys like Verstappen could put absolutely garbage vehicles into positions they have no right in being. But also, if you have the best car, even if you're making a little bit of errors, the car is going to help you and it's going to give you the edge. Not to say that the McLaren duo are bad drivers, but the car is definitely way above the rest of the grid.
So the guys that tend to be like fifth, sixth plate, like the bottom 5, 6 or more.
Well,
You're
you
saying
saw
that's more car than
Hulkenberg went out in Q1 and he has a podium this year, so nobody can say he's a bad driver. And he's in a car that's nowhere near the top 3 in terms of, or I guess I should say the top 2 best cars in the grid. Is this Russell starting what's probably going to be his final lap?
only 2 minutes left?
They really have to go wide, on that turn.
Well, that's
Kind
that
of
corner.
kind
Oh
of
man, he's 2.6. Is that 2/10 down and a half on Norris? I mean, I didn't expect him to beat him. Antonelli goes almost 4/10 down in sector 1. So that first or that bank is a slingshot corner. It'll the way you take it can either make you go a lot slower or a lot faster. So they all ride way up high onto the wall to carry as much speed as possible, and then get that acceleration on the exit. Yeah, neither Russell nor Antonelli are going to improve on this. Oh, Sonoda, man.
Like, I'm happy for Norris and Piastri, but it'd be nice to see other cars, like other drivers.
Russell does better. But,
pick the top 3.
Antonelli goes just by his teammate. Sorry, what were you saying?
I'm saying, no, I'm happy for Norris and Piastri because yes, great cars, great drivers, but it'd be nice to see other
Oh, that's what you always
other
want, right?
drivers come up.
That's the nature of the sport. You have some years where guys are dominant, and then every now and then you have years where there's a proper battle. But at least we're seeing a fight between the two teammates, and it's not just a complete dominance of one driver.
I think they've gotten better from trying to outpass each other and smashing to get to first and second. Or first.
Gasly up into P10 somehow.
Wow, he just jumped. He was in last place.
See if Carlos Sainz shows up. Sainz up into 7th.
Yay! Go Sainz!
With a very impressive performance.
Well, whatever they fixed, it's to work.
Besides the Kadjar, who's having a bit of a hard time and better improve. Or maybe he doesn't know. Let's see.
I'd like Sainz to be one of the top 3 this
Kadjar up into 7th.
weekend.
I don't think Albon's going to improve. Albon is out in Q2.
Well, say he might be.
What?
Sainz.
Wow.
Pointing to
Sainz say it might be.
Here's Bortoletto. Ooh. Better have a banging third sector if he wants to get out of the bottom 15. And he doesn't. That's tough. That's tough. He sets almost the exact same time as Yuki Tsunoda. Less than a thousandth of a second between the two of them. Alonso improving by a 10th and a half on Tsunoda. As Lawson speeds ahead into 7th place. And Alonso goes up into 7th and knocks out Kimi Antonelli. Oh boy. Fernando Alonso has been racing in Formula One since before Kimi Antonelli was born.
Isn't he like 40?
And today, he knocks him out.
Isn't he like 40?
Alonso's 44. He's the oldest driver of the modern era, and it's not even close. As Alex Albon whines about his tires. Well, your teammate is into Q3, so maybe you should be asking yourself that question. So Yuki puts the Red Bull, into 12th, which is not good, but it goes to show just how bad that car is and just how great Max is as a driver. Pierre Gasly out. Unfortunately, his lawnmower engine couldn't save him.
Lawnmower engine?
Well, it's down 25
Happened
horsepower.
to the Hulk here.
As Hulk, I guess this is Bortoletto. Hulker's already out.
Oh,
He couldn't get angry enough.
different green machine.
The kick cars.
Yeah, the streaming.
Those are the ones I
streaming
call the
service
Hulk.
car.
The green cars. I call them the Hulk cars. But not Hulkenberg, so just kick.
Oh, there's a little snap, and that was it. Oh, mate, he wasn't close to you.
Why is he blaming him?
Bortoletto calls the Japanese man blind. I'm sure you won't get any hate for that.
Wow. Yeah, but he's passing him. It's not like he's in the way there. He's got to get around him. Look at that beautiful place. Look at the beach right there. Nice and calm.
Pretty, but you get some serious winds coming over the ocean.
What time is it there? I wonder.
Probably like 3 o'clock.
reflections protected by the stand.
Better
Yeah,
stop
they did that on
him.
purpose.
It's no stopping. Max, no stopping.
Max will stop it. He better put on a absolute screamer if he wants to take pole at his home race. Comparing Norris and Piastri, let's see what he does.
They're literally a second.
Yeah, Norris taking that apex better.
It's cool to see it like that one for the video game.
It's almost the exact same.
Well, you would expect that with them driving the sim car.
They're only a second
mean,
difference.
Oh! They both had to correct there.
Oh, they drive so similar.
Well, to a degree. I mean,
Well, the line is the line.
that's what
It's
mistakes you make.
you can make a few. You can make a few alterations, but there's only one fastest line.
Alrighty, we're gonna go for a bike ride.
We're gonna go to an outlap to Tim Hortons.
There he is. There's Max Verstappen.
I'll enchant.
What, the mascot?
High feet up the crowd.
A million.
Going into Q3. I have a feeling it's going to be business as usual. I'm just happy that neither of the Ferraris are out in Q1 or 2, which is something I shouldn't ever have to say, but here we are. Go Lando. That's brave. That's a brave shirt to wear in Verstappen territory. But maybe the orange hides her with the rest of the Dutch fans. Mind you, this isn't Italy, so you're not going to get attacked by Ferrari supporters. The McLarens. Sweet setup for Q3. Carlos Sainz jumps out.
gonna take her back to cancer, so I'm going to do it.
Okay, thank you. Norris starting his first flying lap in Q3. By Norris, I mean Piastri. Piastri looking a little bit too shallow into the slingshot, but we'll see. Well, he goes purple, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, he still gets a little bit of a snap. Norris does not improve on his teammate. Piastri goes purple in the second sector. Norris goes purple in the second. Final sector, Piastri goes purple again. 08.6. Norris coming up. 7, 8. He does not improve on his teammate. Oh boy. Well, we're not out of it yet. There's going to be a final run. Here comes Russell. I expected him to be better. But he's up at the third. Carlos Sainz. Up at the fourth. Here comes Alonso. Oh, he displaces Sainz. That's the Ferraris tug along. Oh, Leclerc gets the back out slowly. And oh, what the hell, Hamilton? Fourth. Boys, we need to have better final runs than this. I don't even know if Hamilton's going to improve. He beats his teammate, which is not a good sign. Because he was 6/10 down in the sector 2. Verstappen, unless he pulls out a miracle, I don't see anything too special happening there. Oh, 2/10 down, which is an insane performance from Verstappen. Verstappen up into third easily. I don't see Verstappen being able to take pole there, which is a bit sad because it would have made for an interesting fight. What happened here to Lawson? Oh, huge snap. Jeez. Well, he got into Q3 along with his teammate, which is more than can be said for the other Red Bull. But I can't blame Tsunoda for having to deal with that terrible car. It's gonna be fun next year when Sergio Perez comes out. If he outperforms the Red Bull, I don't even know what I'd do. I'd probably laugh for a long time. But I don't expect Cadillac to be exceptional in their first year in the sport. Same with Audi. Although Audi's coming from Sauber, who have a long history of being mid or terrible. Maybe they could turn it around. Aston Martin. I think Aston's gonna have to start asking some tough questions, man. Like, realistically, the only reason why Lance still has his seat is because his father owns the team. And I think they have to start asking themselves, hey, are we concerned about winning or are we concerned about, you know, playing into Lance Stroll's desires here? Then again, they've done a lot to turn that around. Adrian Newey's showing up. We'll see what he does. If Lance Stroll wins a championship, which he won't, I think it would completely end the debate on drivers versus cars. Alright, here we go. Effectively final runs. Verstappen staying in his garage. And I guess waiting for the last possible moment where he can get the most rubber on his tires. And praying that nobody smashes, although I hope I don't just jinx it. I predicted Verstappen would win the championship at the start of this year, but it looks like that's well, slipping away. Barring a miracle upgrade or continuous disaster classes from the McLarens. Here comes Norris. He is not improving on his own time into Sector 1. Oh boy. Piastri goes purple. So what the heck did Norris do? Probably just a little bit worse off an exit somewhere. Oh, he goes purple in sector 2. Not over yet. How does Piastri do? Piastri still up, but not by much. Norris. Oh man. Oh man, Norris. What was that? As Piastri is gifted pole position. He's just less off even. Leclerc way down. I don't know why. I don't even know I was expecting anything else. Hamilton down by half a second. All right, Leclerc. 5th. Jesus, man. Oh, man. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Oh, my. Like, I understand losing to... Oh, okay. I understand losing to Verstappen. Russell, man. I don't even know what to say. The car is terrible. It's just... I don't even know what to say. Russell needs to put in an absolute screamer of a final sector to beat Verstappen. And he... Whoa, Verstappen goes purple in sector 2. That's insane. And most certainly is going to give him 3rd. As Hydra goes 4th. And I want to punch my screen. Verstappen goes 3rd with an insane performance. The Ferraris and Russell get beaten by a rookie. And should donate half of their salaries to him. Because what are we doing here, man? Oh, who hit the wall? Yellow flag. I don't even know what to say, man. Like, we're out here losing to an RB. Like, what do you say? What do you say? You say Isaac Hydra is, I guess, better than all of these guys. And I hope he gets a car that is worthy of his talents, because my god, man. We're out here losing to Red Bull Jr. And that's your grid order for tomorrow. McLaren's, Verstappen, Hajar, Russell, and the red tractor. Okay. We'll see what happens in the race tomorrow. I don't understand, like, how we're losing to rookies out here. But I guess this is where we're at. I hope whoever they hire for their next aerodynamicist, they actually know how to build a proper car. That will be it for me. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully live for the race. Goodbye.